So good morning guys. I've done a whole lot of video in the past and I've not posted any yet. But I'll keep on doing it. Maybe whenever I'm chanced I'll be posting them on my YouTube channel. So I should have started posting them actually, but what really happened is I want to post an introductory video first that's going to explain why I'm actually opening the channel and other stuff like that, and to explain the documentation of my trading journey before I start posting chart videos. But let's dive into today's price action. You can see on the 4 hours we tapped into a daily point of interest here, right? So on the 4 hours, I well there's a probability of us still going a little bit further down. I don't know. But checking the daily, let's see, we should see a huge weak rejection. I guess you can see there's a weak rejection here. You can see the weak went all the way up. So was on the 4 hours is a possibility we go down, like we still go down, perhaps maybe sweep a liquidity here before heading up. But let's check our liquidity. You can see we have a whole lot of liquidity under this daily point of interest, and probably we could weak the low. This is actually the low. We could weak the low out then go up. So there's a possibility of it still coming down. But for the price to really come down, you can see there's already a weak momentum here. The price is not really going down, and we're on the 4 hours time frame. But after every break of 4 hours, after every break of structure, we're expecting a pullback, right? When we broke the 4 hour structure, and I'm expecting the price to either come here, which is actually a 50% level, I guess. Let's use our fib. Let me clear this out. Let's use our fib from the high to the low, right? This is in the premium zone, right? We can short from here. This is another block in the premium zone, using this as liquidity. But we can also use this both as liquidity and go into our and tap into this other block. So there's a possibility price after a break of structure, we are expecting a pullback, right? Expecting a pullback. So we are expecting a pullback on the 4 hours time frame. Jumping into the 15 minutes, we already broke structure, so we're expecting a pullback. And before you see a pullback, you see a change of character on. You see a change of character. This is where we broke the structure, so we're expecting a change of character that's going to start the pullback, clear this liquidity, tap into this other block, or still go ahead and tap into this other block. So that's what we're expecting at the moment. I guess there's a news event today, so let me quickly do that first. Let me quickly check for any news. Today is Wednesday. You can see we had a news early this morning, and there are kind of heavy news coming for CAD and USD. So we have to be very, very cautious of the trade we are going to be entering. But that's around 3 o'clock. We still have time to do, to make some trades before then. So going back into, so now this is the low, this is the high that actually led, this is the other block that led to the break of structure. So for a change of character, I'm actually waiting for this low to break. After the change of character, I will be expecting a break of structure again to confirm my entry. But I've been very, very risky these days. There are some moves you can actually catch early instead of waiting for that long. And what I was expecting here is if we could see something like this before, I don't know, maybe I should call it a change of character, but not actually a change of character. Maybe a change of character on a lower time frame. Do you understand? Maybe something like this. We broke a structure here. Then I see something like this and we break the structure again, then I'll be entering at the other block. So this is the exact thing I'm doing here. I'll be entering at the other block here for a long, at least even to this high. You understand? So that makes it more risky, less risky. So this is the exact thing I'm waiting for. Since I see a break of structure, you can see the price came all the way down, came all the way up, broke the structure to the downside. So I'm expecting, since we've broken this one, change of character on the lower time frame. Like this is, when I say change of character, I'm talking about the internal structure. So there's a change of character here, then there's another break of structure here. Break of structure. So I'm waiting to enter this other block for a long 2 years. So this is a 1 to 11 risk to reward ratio. This is very, very okay. And if you are looking for if you are kind of looking at this what's it called, this other block here, I think we've mitigated this one already. Let me draw it out. We've mitigated this already. Or if most of you would really like to cover the whole meat of the candle, so if you have to do something like this, last bullish candle before you see we've actually mitigated the other block. So I'm waiting for this. For the inducement, perhaps we could use this for the inducement, or there's a very high possibility the price might go up, for more. We've actually swept this already. We've actually swept this liquidity, came all the way down to sweep the liquidity, but I don't know, the price might come up, form more inducement, then come all the way down to sweep people's liquidity up. So that's what I'm actually waiting for on the Euro USD. So going on the card, I can see a nice trade on the card at the moment. We start from the 4 hours. Card, come on. Okay. You can see on the 4 hours we are making higher highs, higher lows. This is a sweep of liquidity here. So we broke structure to the upside. We are expecting a pullback. We're expecting a pullback to the downside. After a break of structure, we're expecting a pullback either to here or all the way down here, right? This one swept liquidity, so this is a very nice other block. Another block that swept liquidity is a very nice other block for entry. So yeah, we can actually use this one as, we can use this as inducement and come all the way down here to mitigate this other block. And we can, if we go to the 50 minutes time frame, let's go back to the 4 hours. Let's mark our zone. Let's mark our discount, and you can see this is actually in the 50%, well above 50%. So I won't be going for this, but there is going to be a pullback, a retracement here, so you can catch a short trade here upward, but that's a very dangerous move though. So going down to the 15 minutes, let's see what we have here. So I was actually looking at this on the 15 minutes, and I saw there's an inducement, liquidity to sweep, then another block. That was why I just, you can see I just actually put this down, for, I thought the market was coming down for this actually. But if the market should tap into this, before coming down, I won't be taking a long trade actually. But I thought this was coming all the way down. I wanted it to tap into this other block, using this as inducement, right? Most people will actually go for this other block, but no, we actually use this as inducement and tapped into this. But since it went up already, I guess I won't be taking this, but just let me leave it there in case, because there will be a what's it called, there will actually be I won't be entering it, but there will be a retracement. There will be, because there are a lot of orders staying here. I'm very sure of that. You can see there's a whole lot of order here, so there should be a short retracement actually. So another thing is there's not much liquidity up here, so I'm very sure this other block should hold. There's not much liquidity up here, so I'm sure this other block should hold and come all the way down. So I'll be shorting this market. This is a 1 to 9 risk reward ratio, which is very nice. Which is very nice, guys. Very nice. So I'm expecting a short here for the pullback, at least all the way to here. But this time around, I'm going to be trailing my stop loss all the way down here. But there's a possibility of it coming here. There's another block here, or coming all the way down here, right? But this is also a nice area to go long, because you can see it can use all this as inducement and come all the way down here. And this is a discounted zone for a long. So we're going to check that out later. This guy. So now let's go to the GBP USD, starting from the 4 hours. So what do we have here? Well, we have a break of structure to the downside. I feel like there's similarities between euros USD and GBP USD. I guess there's similarities between them. Well, whatever, you have to read them independent of each other. So here's a daily point of interest, here's another daily point of interest. But I feel like this should hold instead of this. This is going to hold instead of this. Let's go to the daily to check our daily perspective. And so what I marked out here was, after this break of structure, we are actually expecting a pullback, right? And you can see this already closed below already. This, if you have to draw a line here, you can see there's already a close, because most people may be taking this. Most people may think this is already a retracement. Then most people may be counting this as a break of structure. Well, it's an internal break of structure. But since we've closed below, that's a perhaps maybe we've actually changed structure. We've already switched bearish. But this is not tapping into a major. This is not tapping into a major. What's it called? Well, this is another block here. Don't let us dive deep into this. Since we are taking our trade on 15 minutes, we don't really need to dive into the weekly and other stuff like that. But I feel like this should hold. At least this should hold. This one should hold, right? So on the 4 hours, back to the 4 hours. Back to the 4 hours, we can see we closed below. We've been making lower lows. We broke structure here. Came on the way up to mitigate this other block. Use this as an inducement. We swept to this liquidity, tapped into this other block, came all the way down, broke structure again. So we're expecting a pullback also. Perhaps same thing that happened here. Use this as liquidity, tapped into this other block. Could also happen here. Use this as liquidity, then tap into this other block. So I'm expecting a long all the way to at least here, right? At least here. And that's going to be a very high risk to reward ratio, something like 19-20, right? But I'll be trailing my stop loss though. So I'm expecting a pullback, right? So how do I know that the pullback I've started is going into my 50 minutes and looking for a break of structure, a change of character and a break of structure? So you can see we've already started an uptrend. We're making higher highs, higher lows on the lower time frame. So what's actually happening here is, you can see, well, I'm expecting this high to go for a nice pullback, but since we can see something like this before we got to the since we can see, we came all the way here. Since we can see something like this, we change character. I don't know if I can call this a change of character, since we are not breaking here, but this is an internal change of character. Actually, we came all the way down, then we broke. You can see we broke structure again here. You can see we broke structure again. Then what I'll be waiting for is something like this. enter the other block here, then long at least to this place, to this what was it called I was expecting, to this POI I was expecting to break, right? So that's it, guys. And I've already seen this. I've seen a change of character, and I've seen a break of structure. This was just a sweep of liquidity, right? And even after the sweep of liquidity, it couldn't even break this low. Okay, didn't break this low. So I'm expecting to put in a long here at this, take my first profit perhaps somewhere. My network is about. Take my first profit at this somewhere here. You can see it already swept this liquidity already. It swept this. Let's swap this liquidity. I'm expecting to tap into this other block before going long. And if it didn't tap into this other block, if I'm unable to go long from here, after this break of structure, after this break of this structure, I'll be expecting to enter the other block that caused the break of structure. So I'll be entering a buy limit here, a stop loss here, but targeting here as my take profit. That's 1 to 6 here. Yeah, 1 to 6. I'm targeting here. Then, or I should show my stop loss all the way here. Then my second take profit somewhere here, and so on and so forth. So that's what I'll be doing on GBP USD. I already told you guys what I'll be doing on GBP USD, Euro USD, JPY. I don't know what's actually going on JPY at the moment. Let's just leave JPY. Let's leave JPY for now. Let's leave JPY. So that's what I'll be looking into.